Whew, the Cleveland Cavaliers, man. They look good. They look very, very good. By a lot of numbers, they have the best offense in the NBA to start the season. A lot of that has to do with Mobley looking really good to start the season. A lot of that has to do with DG, the PG, who was awesome last night. His float touch, it looks like it's back. That was something that sort of abandoned him last year, was his floater. He looks confident. He was incredible last night, man. He was incredible. 34 points, 12 of 19 from the field, 5 of 8 from deep. This was a fun basketball game. The Knicks are 1-2 now to start the season. I don't think that this was necessarily a bad showing from the Knicks or anything like that. Josh Hart did get injured in this game. I haven't looked for any updates this morning, so I don't know what the update is on that. So just monitor that situation. But yeah, I did see New York sports got absolutely shit on last night. They lost every single game they played or something like that. Even their MLS team. By the way, does MLS just go all year round? I mean, is there no off season there? I feel like they're always playing. Anyways, tough one for the New York fans. But this Cavs team is clicking, man. They look really, really good. They've always been a good regular season team. So in a lot of ways, them being impressive in the regular season doesn't mean much. But yeah, they do need, Dean Wade. I kind of like when Dean Wade is out there. He was a minus 14 last night in 28 minutes and had 1 point on 0-5 shooting. But they feel so big when Dean Wade's on the court. Obviously, that's Max Strus's spot in the starting five whenever Strus is back from his injury. And I thought Strus had a good season for them last year and is a nice piece for them. Although he is a little bit small. What they really need is like a Cam Johnson type. That Cam Johnson just fits like a glove on this team. And I'll be interested to see if they make a move for a guy like that at the trade deadline. That's something that they've really kind of been looking for the past couple of years. Because they're going to need it in like a 7-game playoff series. Even in like a 7-game playoff series. I know they won this game. But against the Knicks, they're going to need that size. And it to be somebody who can give you a little bit something offensively and not Dean Wade. So that's kind of something to monitor as we get closer to the trade deadline and stuff. But a great game from Darius Garland. Donovan Mitchell played well as well. Aggressive, attacking space. And defensively, they just did such a good job on Brunson, who struggled a little bit in this one. 8 of 24 from the field, 21 points. Cat, 8 shots. I mean, that's really kind of the talking point from this Knicks game, from the Knicks perspective, is how uninvolved Karl Anthony Towns has been in the offense so far. I think he's averaging 9 shot attempts per game. I think some of that is we're 3 games into the season. This guy was traded for like a month ago. So you give it some time to gel. Give him and Brunson some time to sort of figure out each other's tendencies. Where do you want me to be? Where do you like to be at? Where do you like to get the ball? On pick and rolls, pick and pops. This is our synergy. Give it some time. But it is a little bit concerning. I've seen, I saw some Knicks fans on my timeline having a meltdown last night. Cat only 8 shots. Mikal Bridges, who I thought looked really good in this game. The Mikal Bridges stuff I think was overblown. The 3-ball, yeah, but he just does so many other things well. And when he's the 3rd, 4th guy on the team, it looks so much better. He does so many things well for you. But Mikal Bridges was pretty much iced out of this game in the 4th quarter. Look, you guys want to be honest about what the reason for that is? Why the offense grinds down to a halt? And why guys get frozen out? And why some guys only have 8 shots, whatever the case may be? You want to know the reason for that? It's Jalen Brunson. I mean, it just is. He's an incredible player, phenomenal scorer. He never really has been like this cerebral point guard. Yeah, he slows the game down. He's an isolation-heavy basketball player. That's what he does. And the offense can get a little stagnant at times. That's just who he is. And that happened again last night. So it'll take. I'm not the Knicks defensively. I thought they looked good at times last night. OG is such a monster defensively. Offensively, he could struggle creating for himself. It's going to be hit or miss for OG Anunoby in that regard. But defensively, he was a monster. I mean, this wing tandem is incredible defensively. There's no doubting that. Josh Hart, 38 minutes, 13 rebounds. I loved his energy last night. Brunson just had a stinker of a game. And that's really kind of it. A shout out to Huck Porty. Huck Porty had a monster dunk that they called an offensive foul, which I don't really think was an offensive foul necessarily. Then Darius Garland hit a 3 on the other end. It was a massive 5-point swing that really kind of dictated the game. But Huck Porty's done some interesting things so far. But they're really kind of scrambling to find a guy off the bench, a big off the bench with Mitchell Robinson out, because Jericho Sims is not it. He is not it. Brunson had the most dribbles, time of possession, and dribbles per possession last year. He's a heliocentric player without the all-time playmaking Luka has. Yeah, I mean, Brunson is a massive isolation-heavy player. So anyways, if Brunson struggles like this, the Knicks are going to have a hard time winning regardless. But they need to figure out a way for their offense to be more fluid. That's it. And I think that's going to come with time. Obviously, Cat's new, but let's not forget, Mikal Bridges is new. OG Anunoby only played, 21 regular season games with him last year? Like, this is still a work in progress, so let's just be a little bit patient, all right? I think they're going to be fine. But the Cavs look really, really good. The Cavs look really, really good, and this is a Knicks team that has bitched them in the playoffs. And if you're the Cavaliers, give it a few seasons. I don't think it'll take that long. If you're the Cavaliers, I think you leave this game against the Knicks, granted no Mitchell Robinson, but you leave this game against the Knicks thinking, man, I think this could be our year to beat them. They don't feel anywhere near as big as they have in years past, and that's been the thing that's really been our pitfall against this team. So just something to monitor. Darius Garland, welcome back, baby. Never sold my stock. Never sold my Darius Garland stock. A really good basketball player. Happy that he looks confident and that his touch looks like it's back because the Cavs need it. And Mobley, yesterday we talked about Chet maybe winning Defensive Player of the Year. And if it was a possibility, I said absolutely it's a possibility because I think the Spurs will be terrible. Mobley, he'll throw his hat into the ring. He'll say, don't forget about me. Let's look at the award odds. Have these been updated at all? I'm kind of interested in this. Luka's still the betting favorite to win MVP. Zach Edey is the betting favorite to win Rookie of the Year, although Stephon Castle is making a push here early into the season. Victor Wembanyama is now no longer minus odds to win Defensive Player of the Year. He was minus odds. He is now plus 130. Chet Holmgren has closed that gap majorly. Now, Cade is the favorite with J-Dub to win Most Improved. Okay. This early season shit's hilarious. Malik Monk is the favorite to win Sixth Man of the Year. Now, I am interested. Do they even have Derek Lively on this list? They have Jaden Hardy, but not Derek Lively. If Derek Lively is actually coming off the bench, look, they have Daniel Gafford on here, so they're kind of assuming that Lively will start at some point. But if Lively is still coming off the bench for the majority of the season, I think he'll have a very strong case for Sixth Man of the Year. I really do. But anyways, JJ Redick is second. JJ Redick is second, and hey, Slightly, did you lose your double chin? Congratulations, man. That's not easy to do. Thank you, CJ. That's really nice. That's really nice, dude. Your hairline's receding fast. What happens? Hi, buddy. Did you lose weight again? You kind of look like you're under 300 pounds. This message was held for review. Will you go on any fat loss program? You look a little chubby again. What a commenter. What a legend.